Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound.
We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's hard to believe with all this production that Amari Cooper keeps changing teams, but no matter where he goes, he just continues to produce. 3 years in Oakland, traded. 3 years in Dallas, traded again, this time to the Cleveland Browns. And now with the Browns here, he produces a first down, coming off a career-best 8 touchdowns in 2021.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Browns at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the 16, Watson out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. It's Eckler again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there of second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
His height
That's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They'll run for it with Eckler. Stiff-armed him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man for him. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
looking to throw on second down. Watson, this is the tight end, Njoku. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
58 sacks and 4 Pro Bowls is a heck of a start for anyone's career, and that's exactly what Joey Bosa has done in his first 6 seasons in the NFL. He came into this league NFL ready, and has only gotten better since.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Being chased, and he's going to go down again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout. Moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And with it, they have taken the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Working with a 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On first down, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. Down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end
under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eckler now between the tackles. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Watson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson dancing to his left. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and run this opportunity? Or do you hit the 2-minute warning? So it's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tremendous all day long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, You missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Going up top. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.